Hiya, darlings. This is hololive English-Advent-'s Devilish, Diva, the one and only Nerissa Ravencroft, and we are here today to bone! Bone! We are boning! In old school RuneScape. If you are new, boning in RuneScape is a nickname that we have given this activity, which is going to someone's house to bone. Yeah. So we have quite the party. We're in a different house from usual because our usual guy, Tungsten Euro, is at D&D. But that's fine because we are in Nerissa Space Yacht's house today. As you can see, we are level 69 or 96 prayer. Sorry, my dyslexia. We're at level 96 prayer. We are going for level 97 today. So we're just gonna get right to it. And would it really be a RuneScape stream if we're not listening to our beloved sea shanty? If you would like to be a bone runner, please feel free to join. Otherwise, Neko is Life has been helping me make sure I remember how to do this because it has been like something crazy like 8 months. I've been pretty busy, but I'm really excited. I'm excited that we can play RuneScape. How can you forget how to bone? I mean, it's kind of like riding a bike, you know, even if you haven't done it in a while. It's really, it just came back to me for the most part, but... Okay. Neko is Life, give me more bones! Apparently, the price did go up. I apologize to everyone for inflating the bone prices again. How are we doing, everyone? How's the world? How are we feeling? We've got about 1 million points before we hit the next level, so it's gonna be a hot minute. Good, doing well. World is okay, good. It's the weekend, hell yeah. Is it the weekend? I don't actually know what day of the week it is. Yeah, we like to break the OSRS economy. It's not fun if we're not breaking the economy a little bit. Oh, look, we have 3 bone runners so far. Salty Tea Bags, Neko is Life, and Sky Coffee. Happy Fat Flock Friday. I've seen you guys posting with selecting changing your icons to match, you know? To match the trend we had before. It's very cute. I'm very charmed. How could you forget Fat Flock Friday? I didn't forget Fat Flock Friday. It made me happy again to look in and see some adorable jailbirds. If we look around this room, we can see we have quite a few people dressed up and doing silly things. Right next to me, at least from what I noticed, we have an Amelia Watson cosplayer. We have some people doing Gangnam Style in the back, throwing confetti and dancing. Just like ye olden times, yeah. Ame! We love the Ame cosplay. I am sure there's also some other people maybe boning too. Any other people doing that here today? Oh, oops, I accidentally left one in my inventory. Sorry in advance. You have to remove 2. Storm King 69. Thank you. Da, 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 da. But you can see we're ticking away at it. Getting closer and closer. Irons aren't allowed to bone. Yeah. Poor Iron Men. How many people are in the room? I don't know if there's a way I can check how many people are in the house, actually. Does the clan know? Does anyone have any way of knowing how many people are in this area? Probably at least 10. There's at least 10 people here. Like, yeah, like 30 or so. About 3. See, we've got a lot of people visiting us to support us in our boning endeavors. I do have the song on a loop. I will potentially change it. But I feel like I'm not playing RuneScape if I don't have sea shanty playing. Everyone in this clan on this world is probably inside. Oh. Oh, not them giving out the world. It's okay. You guys can come in. Feel free to join us at our boning party. You can come bone with us. This is a mass bone party where we play sea shanty and chat. Do you still have the OSRS Nerissa theme? I do, but not in my OBS. I am pretty sure I had that when I was in Japan. I'd have to actually probably re-download it. But it's also, the file's also still probably somewhere on my computer, to be honest. But I'm not sure. But yeah. See, sea shanty is just kind of good. I know some people probably are tired of it, obviously, but where's the fun in that? Where's the fun in not enjoying sea shanty? So now that we're in the stream, I'll tell you what was actually supposed to happen today. Some people have been playing a game on stream and I misunderstood and thought we had perms for it. So I went to go and check for the perms because I decided this morning when I didn't sleep and decided to get out of bed that I wanted to play it. Only to go, I made the thumbnail, I did everything, I was prepared, and then I went in and to check for perms and there were none. And I was like, huh? And I was very confused. And that's okay. Sometimes that's how the cookie crumbles. But you know, I was like, it's fine. It's fine. I'll just play this other game that other people have also played on stream. Surely we have the perms for that. So, I went and I didn't make a thumbnail yet this time, but I went and I checked and we did not. And I was like, well, I don't know what to do today. I wanted to play a game. I didn't want to just do a chatting stream. I can't just do a chatting stream. So I was like, you know what I think everyone would appreciate? RuneScape. So here I am. Boning in RuneScape. We'll get to level 97 and then there's one free quest that we have not completed yet. Apparently it's a newer one. I'm not actually sure. So many people want to give me bones. so many people. Thank you, my bone runners. So what game was it exactly? There were 2 games. One of them was Silk Song, but I have to be honest, I've never played the first Hollow Knight. Is it important to have played Hollow Knight, the first one, before I play Silk Song? Is it? No, it's not? Oh, okay. So I could theoretically just play it. It kind of is. I'm getting conflicting answers here. Yes, for the difficulty. Is there not difficulty settings? You guys know I like to play games on baby mode. See, here's the thing. I do care about game lore, but I want to play Silk Song while it's, you know, while people are interested in it, and I don't have time to go back and play Hollow Knight right now. Maybe at some point in the future, but we could just treat it like Crisis Core and Final Fantasy VII and play Silk Song and then go back at a different time and play Hollow Knight like it's a prequel, even though that's not. There are perms for Silk Song, but I couldn't find them, and just in case the perms were different and not like anyone can play it, I didn't want to test it, you know? Baby mode and Hollow Knight are no baby mode. No baby mode, but I'm a baby. Yeah, I'm just going to wait. You just won't have the whole picture and you'll not understand certain references. Okay. I don't really care about that sort of thing. So... yeah, I'm sure it is. Again, I'm sure it's blanket perms. But because I couldn't find it, I was like, no. I'm not chancing it. I will not be the one to get in trouble. And it was too late. It was too late at that point where Bibu was probably asleep. So I was like, I can't. The other game that I wanted to play was Story of Seasons, and I'm sure for that one we also have blanket perms, but I couldn't find it. So I said, I submitted for permission. I called it a day. But it all worked out because now instead we're here doing this. Yeah, I saw Shiori and CC were sponsored. I'm jealous. I love Story of Seasons so much. And I'm actually really excited for this one. I'll be honest, I haven't played the original Grand Bazaar. Basically, when it came out, I wasn't really playing them on DS. I would play like the big console ones. Like I played the N64 Harvest Moon, and then I played Wonderful Life, or rather Another Wonderful Life. And then I played Tree of Tranquility as well as Animal Parade on the Wii. And those were my favorites. I did play a few on the DS, but I don't remember what one. I think like maybe Magic Melody, but again, I don't specifically remember them because I was more interested in the ones that I could play on my big TV, you know? Also because my DS got stolen by my sister, but that is beside the point. So, I'm really excited because I didn't know a lot about this game, but one of my big complaints with the previous adaptation of Story of Seasons, the Friends of Mineral Town, is the character designs are... I'd never played that game growing up, mind you. But the character designs are pretty much the same is pretty much the same as the N64 characters. Now, when they adapted it, some of the characters got a pretty massive overhaul. To the point where I don't like their designs anymore. Which is really unfortunate because they're like my favorite cast. And it makes me hope that they'll maybe remake 64 at some point. And that they'll maybe just try to differentiate the characters maybe a bit more and like bring back the old designs. Because I'm like, Potpourri, look at how you massacred my girl! Karen, what happened to you? But I do think they maybe really took that criticism because, at least from what I see in this current game, the characters still have redesigned. Like, some of the outfits are, like, updated and, like, look different, but I think all of the character designs look really good. And some of them, the ones that were already good, where it was like, not broke, don't fix it, look so wonderful. You know? So it's great. And yeah. So I'm really excited to play it. I think her name is Sherry or Shelly. She's the one with the long hair. Oh, I'm in love with her already. I'm in love with her already. And my favorite thing that I'm most excited for about this new update, or rather this new Story of Seasons game, remake, remaster, whatever you want to call it, is it's voiced. One thing that I've been longing for, for forever in a Harvest Moon game or a Story of Seasons game is voiced characters. Because I'm just like, there's so much potential. You could voice the characters. You don't. It adds to the world, you know. And so I'm really, really pumped. Story of Seasons got voice acting before Pokemon. I mean, technically Pokemon has voice acting, just not in the games. But I agree. I think it would be nice if Pokemon also had voice acting. But yeah, so I see someone keep asking if I play Animal Crossing. Yes. You don't have to keep asking. Of course I have. You don't want voiceover in Pokemon? Bro, speak for yourself. I'm sorry. You are the minority. Have you played Rune Factory? Yes. I've only played the most recent Rune Factory game. But I really liked it. I was really interested, I think, in Rune Factory Frontier. Rune Factory Frontier just really speaks to my heart. I really like Eunice. I like that it's dubbed. I love that there's a little song and they dub it too. I just think it's great. I think it is Suteki Dane. I really want to play Fields of Mystria too. But for now, I really want to play the new Harvest Moon, or rather, Story of Seasons. Because I grew up with them, and I just really like the overall series. I love the Harvest Goddess. I love the, like, plot. I like how they build the worlds. And I'm curious to see how they're taking the feedback. Because again, I feel like they are taking really good feedback. Because I feel like the character designs this time were so much better. I'm hoping eventually they will add back in things like rival marriages and rival children. I don't know if that's going to be a thing in this game. I'm going to assume not. But I would like for it to be. I would like to pray. I would like to believe that there's hope. But either way, I'm really excited to play, so I really want to get into it. I really want to try. Rival children? Okay. So what I need you to do right now is I need you... They brought back rival cutscenes. See, here's the thing. Rival cutscenes don't mean anything if the characters don't eventually get married. But the fun thing about Harvest Moon, Story of Seasons, that I think people miss is, I'm referencing Animal Parade specifically, or technically all of them. The only way to get the girl you like to marry her rival is if you actually go out of your way to befriend the rival. That's how you get the rival cutscenes. If you're just romancing them and not talking to the rival, nothing bad will happen. And after you marry them, you can totally like befriend the rival all you like and you won't have issues of it, you know? You won't have any issues. You won't have to worry. You know? I liked to befriend everyone in Animal Parade. I think I actually like worked really hard to get everyone's affection all the way up. I was like, I'm gonna be friends with everybody. Have I considered boning in the wilderness? No, you guys will kill me and take my staff. I would not put it past you guys to do something like that. Oh look, we hit 10 million XP points. We would never. Yes, you would. Yeah, we're getting close to 97. We're still a long ways because what is halfway again? Remind me, what is halfway to 99? I can't go that low. 92. Okay, yeah. And what is the actual point? How much EXP is it? 20? 20 billion? No, 3 million EXP. Really, only 3 million? Oh. Let's see how long it takes us to reach this end. We've been going for about 22 minutes. But we haven't quite gotten 500,000. Maybe we'll go for... Maybe we won't stop at 30 or 97. Maybe we'll stop at 98. But yeah, I'm just here to mostly talk today. We're just here to chill and hang out and do some bone. We keep on pushing, yes. I have Final Fantasy to talk about, but it's not the Final Fantasy you think. When I say that, you probably fear I'm going to talk about Final Fantasy VII. However, that is not the case today. I'm actually here to talk to you about Final Fantasy X. So, I mentioned it on stream and I made... I've been thinking about it. My first introduction to Final Fantasy was actually Final Fantasy X-2. I didn't ever play it, but I was at a friend's house and I saw it, and she would play it and I would watch a bit. Is there someone here who's dressed the exact same as me? One sec. Hello? Do you guys see this? Do you see this person? One of us is gonna have to change, and it's not going to be me. This is my party. No way. Same cape. No way. This is crazy. This is crazy. You're distracting me for boning. How could you? Great style. Oh, they're crying. Yeah, go ahead and cry. Oh my god, there's a wolfman, demon butler. Yeah, you're an imposter. Can you date the doppelganger? You're gonna have to ask them. Anyway, so I haven't actually gotten the pleasure to play, but I decided the way that I consume most things that I don't have time to play, that I would watch someone else's commentary list playthrough. As even though I am also a streamer, I too enjoy just watching people play games as well. So I did that, and it was fun. So I I got through the first game and I cried multiple times. I didn't think I was gonna be as connected to Titus as I was. Which I have to comment. I thought his name was Titus because he has all the water connection, and I didn't actually play the game. So like, you know, when you're actually playing, you know, you see like the weapons and stuff, but I wasn't getting to see the actual like weapon names and stuff. But his name is not Titus. It's just like how Tifa's name isn't Tifa. I hear a lot of people call Tifa Tifa, but his name is Titus because just like Tifa, it's based on the Okinawan word for sun, which is Tida. And then Yuna's name is the Okinawan word for moon, apparently. So they're literally named like sun and moon, effectively. I don't know why they decided to add the S in English and not just keep it Tida, but they named him Tidas in English, Titus. But I feel like because already it's changed, I feel like it should be fine. But it is technically correct to be Titus still, even though it's already changed for the English into something else. Yeah, like, because think about it, it still works if it's Titus because he's the water, because if Yuna's the moon, he's pulled in, like the moon, like the water of the ocean is pulled into the tide, it's pulled into the moon, the tide, Titus! So anyways, I've been calling him Titus all this time and I never even thought about it. I never even thought about that his name might be said as something else. I never even considered that his name might not be Titus. Until I looked it up, I was on the Wikia and I was just reading it, and then I saw name pronunciation and I was like, oh no, and I immediately knew it was coming. Because the moment I just read that, I knew his name was not said Titus, I knew it was said Titus. I didn't even have to read. It. I knew. Yeah, I think Titus sounds better as an American speaker. I don't feel that way about Tifa. Like Tifa's name, I feel like Tifa sounds awful. So I don't get why people are, you know, really like Tifa versus Tifa, because I feel like Tifa, it just sounds so pretty, like Tifa. Like it's just so like sing-songy, you know, versus Tifa. Like your voice goes a little bit higher naturally, you know, it's cute. But Titus is fine, I guess. But it took some time because they never call him in the game by his name. And apparently every game does call him Titus except for one that called him Titus. One game called him Titus, and that is helped accidentally make the mispronunciation even more popular. Which one? I want to say it was Kingdom Hearts 2, because I think in Kingdom Hearts, one of the Kingdom Hearts, he was in 2 Kingdom Hearts games. In one of them, they called him completely correctly, they called him Titus, and then in the second one, they called him Titus. He wasn't in 2, he was in one of them, or he was mentioned. Someone said his name in one of them, and they said Titus. Or they said Titus. They say Titus. Yeah, no, Kingdom Hearts 1, they do say Titus. It's just one specific Kingdom Hearts game that is not the first one. And it might not be that he appears, I think someone just mentions him. I think it is a single character that pronounces it Titus. Yeah, see, they said Titus in Kingdom Hearts 2. Other people are backing me up. You guys are making me feel crazy. I personally think Titus sounds better too as an English speaker. However, Titus, I have to accept that if that is what the devs say, if that is what he is called, I need to do my best to call him Titus. As much as it hurts me, because I will not be one of the people, like the people, if you are one of these people, I'm not making fun of you, just for your knowledge, who still call Aerith Eris after all these years and refuse to call her Aerith, even though, honestly, not that long after the game came out, it was revealed that her name was not Eris, it was Aerith, and that it was like a localization issue. And now people complain so much about localization issues, you know, like they scream and they cry about them. And they're like, ah, these localizers suck. But then some of these people will refuse to call Aerith her correct name because in their specific playthrough, her name was Eris. Because it was a misspelling, a mislocalization. And that's my thing, is I don't want to be like those people. Power to you if that makes you happy. If you just, I don't care what you do, but I feel like I have to do it right, you know? And the information, I don't know. I feel like they corrected it in other, like, supplementary media. Like, yeah, they couldn't roll out an update into the game that force updated her name or anything. But, like, books and stuff did have her name properly, and it was still in one area in the game. Her name was also proper. It was written properly as Aerith in other places. The only place where the issue came into play was actually the main screen. The main screen where you set her name. That's where the only trouble was. Ta-da-da is salad. See, I can't even be like, oh, like stuff like that. Because her name isn't salad, it's Sarada, which, yeah, translates to salad, but it's like saying Japanese people are saying, what's a Japanese English word? Shawa, which means shower. But they're not saying shower, they're saying shawa. And it's the same, but it's different. However, I do enjoy calling Sarada Salad-chan. Vegeta. I hate that name so much. I do too. I don't know why you'd name someone Salad, but you know, maybe Sakura was really craving salad when she was pregnant with Sarada and she just kept eating it and she's like, you know what? It's kind of like Rapunzel. You know, Rapunzel is named after the kind of like lettuce that her mom was like really craving and kept eating. So really, is it that cringy? Or is it like kind of poetic? Let's make it. She is, yeah. She's named after a lettuce. What Rapunzel is. Yeah, imagine if someone named you Nappa. They're like, wow, I love Napa cabbage. I'm gonna name my son Nappa. My boy will be called RTX 5090 Ti. Ba-ba-da-ba. Ba-ba-ba-ba-da-ba-da-ba. Ba-ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. But yeah, anyway. Enough about name pronunciations, it's not the point. So I've been needing desperately to take a break from the things I've been doing for work because I was getting really overwhelmed. So I asked for some extensions. I was able to get them. And so I've been kind of chilling a bit I'm still doing work, mind you, obviously, but I've been chilling just a little bit so I don't like go crazy and rip all my hair out. Because it was about to happen. Let me tell you, I was about to explode. So I have a few extra days now. So I was like, I looked it up and I was like, okay, Final Fantasy X watch through is not that long in retrospect. I could watch this over the course of 2 days. I just have it playing in the background while I chill and like I can like watch it in bed too. It'll be fine. So I did that and I finished it and the game was extremely good. I didn't expect it to be bad or anything, but because my only introduction was X2, I had this thought in my mind that X2 was going to be like the best. You know what I mean? The like better of the two. Because I feel really attached to Yunariku Pain. I feel very attached to them. Those are my girls, and I was very sad that Pain was not present in the first game. I was very sad. I was like, what do you mean she's not here? Did you like Lulu? I did like Lulu, and I had no idea who she was. I'd seen her design. I thought she was a character. I didn't know anything about her. So my thoughts of Lulu was that she was like this like mage character that you were going to run into who was going to be slightly villainous. And you would just like encounter her. I didn't know she was a team member. Like someone that you have like from the beginning. I didn't know. So I just had like this thought of what she was going to be and it was completely wrong. So it was interesting to obviously I've known longer than that is not the case. But she's a really good character. She's really cute too. I love beautiful women. So, I do have some complaints though, not with the first game. So the first game, there were some things that I thought were kind of unclear, but then I just read about them afterwards and I was like, okay, I guess that makes sense. But I'm just really sad for Tidus. Are you kidding me? That was such a terribly sad ending. The fact that they're like, this is big spoilers. I assume most of you have played this game, but feel free to mute now for a little bit and maybe chat will let you know when the spoilers are done. Mute. So, Stormcake, you gotta mute for a little bit then, I'm sorry. So, the whole thing is Tidus comes from, Xanarkand, which is this city that he's lived all his life, and it's this great place that he loves. And he ends up having this guy named Orin come, whom I think he is kind of familiar with from his dad, but his dad's been like missing for 10 years. So he's like, whatever. And he hates his dad. So he ends up coming to the future, 1,000 years in the future. Basically, he sees Xanarkand gets completely decimated, like blown into the ground as he is leaving. And he's this like star, like it's like a water football player kind of guy. It's very interesting. So he goes to the future by 1,000 years, and he's very confused because everyone's like, he's like, I'm from Xanarkand, how do I get back to Xanarkand? And they're like, Xanarkand is like destroyed 1,000 years ago. And he's like, huh? But what do you mean? So anyway, as the game progresses, we find out basically that no, Xanarkand, he's not from 1,000 years ago. He is actually from current day. However, there's these characters called the Faith who have been dreaming of an artificial Xanarkand from when it was destroyed 1,000 years ago and basically kept everyone living like a game of The Sims. So those people went on to like get married, have kids, and then it would create a unique consciousness in Xanarkand, in this dream version of Xanarkand. And it's crazy. It's crazy. So yeah, I was very lost. But the Faith, basically once they stop dreaming, then that Xanarkand and everything in it will cease to be, because they're effectively not, they were never actually real. They're a dream, you know? So he also finds out, so the big bad we find out is this character, or is this monster named Sin. And Sin just floats around, and he is like the punishment inflicted upon the people of Spira, which is the name of the planet here. He's a punishment that's inflicted on them, and, you know, like destroys everything, destroys their lives. They hate this guy, right? Turns out what happens is there's summoner characters, which Yuna, the main love interest, is, by the way, and every 10 years or so, they will go and they will defeat Sin, but they have to sacrifice one of their guardians and turn them into the final Aeon, which is like a final like summon, in order to destroy Sin. But then that final Aeon that they're turned into will end up killing the guardian too. So it's basically a sacrificial thing. But then the thing is, what's inside Sin is actually the problem. It's this character named Yevon, who is the whole reason that all of this is happening. We never really meet him. He's not like a character that talks. He's not a bad guy. He's not doing anything maliciously. But basically, he is the one keeping this dream Xanarkand alive. He is using his, like, kind of like powers, I guess, to summon Sin, hide inside Sin, and continue to basically summon. I don't know how to explain it, but yeah, he's basically a mechanism. He's not alive, he's not dead, but he's like not really a conscious person. So he is completely trying to just keep Dream Xanarkand alive. And so he keeps summoning Sin. He keeps using these Aeons as his protection while he continues to have the Faith dream this dream. So once he is destroyed, all of the Faith will wake up and basically cease to be, and hence Dream Xanarkand will disappear. So Titus finds all of this out. That not only is Sin, this big monster they have to kill, is his dad, who's been missing for 10 years, who missed him growing up. But also that once he has to go and kill his father, that he too will cease to be. He will die, basically, and completely cease to exist. It's terrible. So you're playing through with this terrible dread, because you're like, on one hand, you're like, you gotta do it. You gotta do it because your dad doesn't want to be like this. If you don't do this, Yuna will sacrifice herself and someone else and die. So the only way to actually save the people of Spira from this cycle, this horrible cycle of sin, and you, Yevon, just, you know, doing this, and the Dream Xanarkand people who aren't even real, that are just living in their own little world, they have to die. You have to effectively sacrifice all of these fake people, Titus being one of these fake people. So, yeah, Titus does that, and it's really great. It's really emotional. Again, if you haven't played it, I highly recommend. But then the issue comes into, I still haven't finished Final Fantasy X-2, mind you. I have, I think, about an hour left, and then I will have finished the plot. So I don't want to, don't spoil it for me, even though I'm spoiling things for you guys. But it's kind of interesting, because, strangely, I expected this game to be up to the quality of the first one, I guess, story-wise. I thought it was going to be this really deep, connecting story about, like, searching for Titus and a way to bring him back. We're now from the perspective of Yuna. Time has passed. Don't get me wrong. It's okay, but it feels very fillery. It feels like very fillery, and I don't know how else to describe it. Because the character designs, I like Pain a lot. I think Pain is one of the strongest designs in all of the FF10 universe. Yuna's new outfit, oh my god, girl, you slay. Riku's new outfit is infinitely better than what she had in the first game. I'm sorry, I did not vibe with what she had in the first game, but her second outfit, holy shit. She cooked so hard. And all the girls were just slaying. They were so very girly pop. They were like, they were just killing it, like looks wise. But plot wise, the game is not killing it. No, both of Yuna's outfits are good. To clarify, both of her outfits are great. I just really like the new one as well because it feels like she's coming into her own a bit and not trying to be so much like this summoner who is like the daughter of, you know, this legendary summoner who also killed Sin, and she's walking in his footsteps, you know. I felt like in the first game she's kind of restricted and locked behind these expectations, versus in the second she is kind of able to be more of like her own self, you know. But so far I keep waiting for something to happen in the plot and nothing keeps happening in the plot of FF10-2. I just keep waiting. Like, because I thought that 1000 words was going to be like the crux, like the finale of the story, and like something really dramatic was gonna happen, and I was surprised to see that like halfway through my watch through that song played. And I was very lost. I was very, very lost and very concerned and confused for that. I didn't know what was going on. So yeah, 1000 words is beautiful. I love Real Emotion. Real Emotion is so good. Like the fact that they got Kodakumi, like, are you kidding? Are you kidding? It's amazing. But the plot is just like not there. Like they bring back the Donna and Bartholomew character, whatever his name is. Bartello, I don't even remember, because they're just like random little side characters. And they give them like a kind of... They're not important to the plot, but they give them this plot line. And then they have Kimari too, and they give him this plot line. And then they have this random cactus, and they gave it a plot line. And I'm just like, what the hell is happening? What the hell is going on? The plot does thicken. I only have an hour left. I don't think the plot's going to thicken at this point. Yeah, they're like, oh, there's this like secret machina weapon that can like destroy the world. And everyone's trying to get their hands on it so that they can not let the other destroy the world, but they don't realize that we all just need to be friends. And I'm like, what are you talking about? What the hell are you saying? What the hell is happening? It's just very confusing. Yeah, I'm sure the ending will still be satisfying, but it's having a hard time keeping my attention because I'll be watching stuff and I'll just be like, nothing of note is happening right now. There's nothing important happening. Nothing plot relevant is happening. I have no idea what's going on. The music's making it hard to focus. Should I turn it down? Is that better? I'm sorry, was it too loud? X2 was just made for fan service. I mean, I wouldn't disagree with that. I feels that way because there's a lot of cute outfits for the girls, you know, and I like it. But I feel like the first game was definitely, considering I thought that, again, story-wise, it was going to be like on par. I was very surprised. Oh, there's also that girl, LeBlanc, who they had like this weird thing that I was very surprised about. I didn't expect it. They're like, you need to go use your body to like help her feel better. And then it was just a massage, and I was like, oh my god, I was scared for a second. Why do you word it like that? Why'd you put it like that? Obviously, I get why. It was for me to have the exact reaction I did, but still. But yeah, I'm really liking 10. Again, the original game is obviously going to be the best, and 2, because like there's games that are like actual plot relevant, and I guess I was expecting more of like a Crisis Core situation. Because when you play FF7, right, you don't really get background on Sephiroth. You learn about Zack, but you don't really know anything about him apart from that he had some sort of relationship with Aerith in the past. So you don't really know anything about him, you know? And really the game, if anything, purposely does that so you can't see how terrible of a job Cloud is doing imitating him. And personally, I really like Crisis Core, so skip. I didn't skip 8 and 9. I just haven't seen them yet because they're really long and they're a lot of reading. The nice thing about 7, I'm just obsessed with. So I have played through the whole original. I don't care if I have to read for 30 hours. I will do it. But my issue with 9 and 8 and 9 is they're not voiced, which isn't bad or anything, but like I just can't read that much, you know? The best thing is when I can just listen. I can listen and pay attention, but I want to get into 9. I also I like Squall, I like Zidane. It's hard to not call him Zidane, because this was something else I found out when I found out that his name is not Titus and his Titus is Zidane's name is not Zidane, it's Zidane. Zidane. Like Jadon my soul. It's similar. And it's hurting me. Yeah, no, it's not. It's it's actually more close to the French pronunciation. So that's the issue, is they're not even going with the Japanese pronunciation. They're going with French. They're Titus and Zidane in my house. So you could be saying that, or you could be saying they're Titus and Zidane in my house. I don't know. I have no way of knowing. Bum, 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 bum. Isn't FF9 the one where the head of the dev team left halfway through the game and a different guy took over and the whole... I have no idea. Is that what happened? Crazy if true. I haven't played Dragon Quest. Should I? I've heard good things. Yeah, I think I really like Uematsu-san's compositions, so I am familiar with pretty much all of the FF music, even if I haven't played the games. So I'm very fortunate to live in such a good time where I can experience such awesome games. You know? Hello? Can you guys not stand too close to the thing? It makes it difficult to click it. Anyways, let people know that they can probably unmute now if they're trying to avoid spoilers. But yeah, Uematsu-san's compositions are so incredible. I love them. Yeah, I know Tactics is coming out, and I think her name's Igris or something like that. I don't know. I always really liked her design. So now I'm excited because she's gonna be voiced. So maybe I can play and experience it. And I know Cloud has a cameo. Yeah, Agrius. Agris. I don't know what the hell her name is. But yeah. I'm excited. We're getting so much good FF content. It makes me so happy. And Ever Crisis is doing a collaboration with Final Fantasy 13. And it's really funny. If you want an insight into Final Fantasy 7 Twitter, nothing dramas, there's a lightning outfit because they're doing a Final Fantasy 13 collaboration. And usually when they do collaborations with other FF games, they'll make everyone a different character. Like they'll just like, you know, they'll just make everyone like a different character. They'll assign what they fit or just like what fits like class wise. But this time they put them both in Lightning's outfit, which I think is a great move. I personally think Cloud should have been Lightning because I want to see him in that cunty outfit. But you know, it's whatever. It is what it is. But they basically, they couldn't agree on who to put in Lightning's outfit, so they just said, screw it, let's put both Aerith and Tifa. And for me, I'm like, wow, 2 cakes! 2 cakes! This is awesome! This is awesome sauce! But some people are mad! Why are people fighting? You got 2 cakes! Why are you fighting? Who cares? Who did they exclude? Cloud? Cloud didn't get a lightning outfit. There's another thing that happened, and this is the only time, I don't know if any of you play Ever Crisis, but Ever Crisis is basically Final Fantasy VII's mobile game. You can also just get it on Steam, which is what I'm talking about in this context. And obviously, you guys all know that I love Aerith more than life itself, and I have never felt more FOMO for an Ever Crisis event than I have with recently. They announced Advent Children outfits coming to Ever Crisis. And I'm so pumped about this because I'm gonna be so for real. I like Tifa's Advent Children. What have I been saying? I like her Advent Children outfit more than I like her base outfit. I just think it is so fucking solid. She looks so cool. I like the color palette. I just really like the aesthetic of Advent Children. It's so good. And I like Cloud's outfit too. I don't really like Yuffie's. I kind of wish they would have done like Barrett's or something, because Barrett doesn't really have a lot of outfits in the game, but whatever. It is what it is. But then it occurred to me, I was like, oh boy, I can't wait for Aerith won't have one. Because technically speaking, she does have a different outfit than she has in the game, because her outfit in Advent Children is her base outfit from the original games. So, but because they've basically retconned that outfit and overwritten it with this new outfit, I guess we're not going to be getting traditional Aerith. I was kind of hoping they would. I was kind of hoping that they would put her OG outfit for this in the game. But apparently not. So I'm seeing everybody get these awesome Advent Children outfits. But because Aerith's OG outfit is technically retconned, it's not happening. Sorry, one sec. I've just got to do something. Give me 1 minute. People are annoying me. People are being awful, and I don't like when people make these jokes about Aerith. That is one way to get banned from my chat permanently. 1 second. I don't need people like that who aren't even membered. Anyway. Sorry, let me get back to boning. I was just hoping, because I'll be honest, I really like the remake design outfit for Aerith. I think it's great. I really like how the new outfit is, you know? The new outfit I think is wonderful. I think it has this very cute feeling to it. And I feel like it gives her this really, I feel like it changes her personality a bit from how I perceived her in the original game, if that makes sense. Because in the original game, I feel like I perceived her as being a little more cool than she is cute, but I feel like because of her remake outfit, she's just so freaking adorable, man. Because it's got more of a girly feel. And I'm not saying I like one better than the other because I feel like both are really, really good. But I felt like the OG outfit has more of the feel of, you know, that's the Aerith I grew up with. She's so girly pop. It's such a good outfit because it's more form-fitting, but at the same time, it's still flexible enough that she can get around. And she definitely looks like someone who lives in the slums, you know? Ba, 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 ba. You thought remake was a more spunky outfit? Did you really? I think I'd agree if the dress was closer to her OG outfit. But I feel like the dress and the jacket lacking the shoulder pads, I feel like is what does it for me. You know what I'm saying? Because the dress, I'm gonna be honest, I think we should retcon Aerith's current dress and all pretend it has spaghetti straps under there and not what it actually has. Can we all make an agreement and a promise to do that? Please? Because it should have been like that. Just like Aerith's hair. I don't know if any of you have hair long enough that you've been able to do a rope braid like Aerith's hair, but I do. I have hair that's long enough to do that, and I have many times. I really love doing what I dub the Aerith hair style. It's great. When you take your hair down from that, your hair is super duper wavy. And her hair is stick straight when it comes out, and I guess that's how it was in the original game, so I get it, but at the same time, I really feel like I was robbed. I feel like I was robbed of curly-haired Aerith. My curly-haired, wavy-haired girly pop, you know? Especially considering her front hair that she keeps in the front is very, like, wavy. I feel like it would have made sense. But, you know, again, it is what it is. But yeah, I was hoping that she would have her OG outfit for the Advent Children event, but apparently not. It just has to stay in my dreams. But I'm excited to roll for the Tifa and Cloud one. I just like her. Again, her OG dress, there's something that's really, I don't know how to say, but it speaks to me. The team did not want to give her the wavy hair physics. They should have. They should do it for me. Tifa's is so good. Oh my god. Tifa! You ship Cloud with happiness and joy. You want to know who I ship Cloud with? Everybody. You want to know who I ship me with? Aerith, Tifa, Zack, Sephiroth, Cisne, everyone. Everyone in the game I think should be mine. I don't care about canon. I don't care if it's a Yume ship. I don't care if it's a crack ship. It's my favorite. Even Kate Sith. No, Kate Sith, I hate. Kate Sith doesn't exist in my world. If I was in that world, I would take both Reeve and Hojo and they would be yeeted out of existence. I would have stopped the meteor by throwing both of them into it. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, sorry, we need to stop talking about FF, but yeah, FF10, really great, highly recommend. It's definitely a quicker watch too, if you just want to watch someone play through it. It's good. Reeve is so, oh my god. Don't even. Who cares how handsome they are? It's one of the reasons I don't Yume ship with Cloud. I really love Cloud as a character, but let's be honest, Cloud is fucking crazy. Cloud is crazy. He constantly is having an identity crisis. He's turning on his friends. I don't ever know what's going on in his head, you know? I cannot ship myself with Cloud in any capacity. In the same way that I can ship myself with Sephiroth, because he's a little bit too crazy for me, you know? Which is a difficult thing to make me of all people say. It's really hard to get me of all people to say something like that. But I guess I see him more as like my son. I feel like he's like, I need to take care of him. He's like a little egg, you know? He's like a little egg and I just need to like hold him and until he gets better, you know? Yeah, he's my little meow meow. What about Vincent? I love Vincent. I do ship myself with Vincent. I kinny Aerith. Aerith is my self-insert and this is my dating sim. So therefore, Aerith should date all the characters. Because that makes sense. Lore-wise. Because I said so. Yeah, who wouldn't ship themselves with the hot vampire man? Exactly. You guys hear that Twilight is going to be back in theaters soon? Did you hear? Did you know? Did you know? I think it's next month. Twilight is returning to the big screen. You didn't? You heard? I saw that? Hell yeah. Unfortunately, yeah. Why unfortunately? They're good movies. Don't deny it just because you want your life to be hard. You can admit that you like Twilight because it's funny as hell. Because it is funny. I'm waiting because there's a prediction that she's gonna announce a new book, Stephanie Meyer, that is gonna be about Renesmee and Jacob. We're not sure yet, of course. It's just a prediction. But it could happen. Oh, no. Wait, really? Again, it's not confirmed. But think about how many Twilight spin-offs Stephanie Meyer has released. She has the Midnight Sun, which is the Edward perspective of Twilight. And then there is the gender-bent version of Twilight, Life and Death, where all the characters are gender-bent, except Charlie. Charlie is not gender-bent, but everyone else is. So Edward becomes Edith, Bella becomes Beau. Okay, and then I think there's other ones, but I don't remember. But anyway, so they she has mentioned before that she has like 2 or 3 more Twilight related books in her that she wants to write. And one of those she mentioned it would focus on Jacob and Renesmee. So anyway, one of the reasons people think this is because she released a quote on her website that isn't from any of her current works that says, I'm gonna be I don't remember the exact wording, but it's something like, I'm gonna be, or I'll always be with you from now on, so get used to it, or something like that. And there's like a moon in the background of it, so it just kind of feels a little on the nose. And soon I think it's one of the big anniversaries of Twilight. So that's why people are pretty convinced that she's gonna drop this book soon. That's pretty strange. Let's be honest. The whole relationship of Renesmee and Jacob is pretty strange. Let's not play. Why did they reject my trade? They were making it. They wanted to bone for themselves, I understand. But yeah, anyways, maybe it won't be romantic. That is... I love your whimsy. I love your joy. I love your joy that you have. I love your whimsy. I love the way you think. It's going to be romantic. It's going to be romantic. I would love for you to be right, though. I'd love for you to be correct. But this is Twilight we're talking about. Who just raided me? Is that Shiori? Shiori Novella here. Hololive English-Advent archiver at your service. I'm Shiori now. Shiori, thank you for all your bedtime kisses last night. You helped me sleep so well. Welcome. We're talking about Twilight. We're talking about the fact that Stephenie Meyer is likely going to release a new book in the Twilight series focusing on Jacob and Renesmee. It's not 100% confirmed, but it seems pretty likely. What do you think about that? Sounds terrifying? Why does it sound terrifying? Kinda gross? I mean, yeah. Yeah. You're not wholly incorrect. But it's Twilight. We can't control what's released. All we can do is gawk at it in horror. That's the fun of Twilight. Is the movies are really hilarious if you watch them with the right mindset. If you watch them with the intention that it is a comedy, it's great. There's so many parts of Twilight that just make me laugh my ass off because it's so hilarious. I don't know why that book... I mean, from Stephenie Meyer's perspective, I think she doesn't really have anything that's taken off quite like Twilight has. Because, I mean, think about it. You know 50 Shades of Grey, that was a Twilight fan fiction. Like, and now it's its own, like, extremely popular property that's based off of this thing that Stephenie Meyer had a dream about and decided to write this book on that ended up getting this TV series that made it a household name that now everyone knows Twilight. So I feel like it's hard for her probably to let go because she has written other books and they're not that bad. They're not bad at all, but they just don't take off in the same way that Twilight ever did. Like, I think I remember reading one of them when it came out, but I don't even remember it. She just had something really special with Twilight. Granted, obviously, it comes with a lot of problems as well. It comes with its own problems as well. I'm not saying it's perfect, but so with that in mind, it kind of creates this loop where she's not really, I wouldn't really be motivated to make anything else either. Because you have this one thing that's really popular and still printing money for you. You've tried to make other stuff, but people aren't interested in it. They just want more Twilight. Might as well just make more Twilight. Yeah, it's her magnum opus. Exactly. I mean, I'm sure, as she said, she only has like 2 or 3 more Twilight books in her. So I'm kind of hoping though that this won't be, another book she wants to write is based off of Alice and Jasper apparently, but specifically like following Alice. I'm really interested in that. I want her to write that book because Alice, it's really interesting to think about because a lot of the characters in it are much more interesting in Twilight, are much more interesting than Bella. The Alice one sounds good. Yeah, see, you get me, Shiori. She gets me. So I'm hoping that it's not, but again, based on the quote and the background change, pretty sure all of us Twilight theorists are pretty positive it's going to be Jacob and Renesmee. But at some point, maybe in 5 or 10 more years, we'll get the Alice book. Just gotta wait patiently. Look, there are Twilight theorists. It's a real thing. It's a full-time job. The full-time job. Guys, we're getting closer to our level. We only need 64,000 more and then we hit 97. And then we'll go for a bit longer. I know I said we were gonna quest, but we're getting pretty close to 99. So maybe we'll start making our way to 98. And then the next stream that we do, we'll just do a longer marathon one until we get it. And then we'll just go to 99. Buying GF, please give Bones. Will be GF for Bones. The only difference is that teenage girls. Yeah, I'm the main audience of Twilight now. I am now the main audience of Twilight. I'm probably not synced with the music, so I really should not hum with it. But it's fine. Would the youth of today even like Twilight? I don't think so. I'm sure there's some youth of today who do, because again, Twilight is just an extremely, as much as some people like to hate on it and be like, it's shit, Twilight is an extremely famous and popular IP at this point, you know? I feel like it was of the time, but you know, actually, no, I think they would still like it. Because you know how much crazy shit I see that the kids are writing? It's all basically Twilight, but like most of it is like werewolves now. Like one of the ones I see, and it's always the same recycled story, is it's low-key the same as, have you ever seen like the meme that it's like, I woke up and my mom sold me to One Direction. And then they're like, get in the car, princess, or something like, I don't fucking remember. It's all some variation of that, but it's like, I am a wolf girl in a wolf pack, and when I turn 18, not only will I get my wolf, but I'll also get my mate by fate. But I've been treated so badly because I'm just one of the servants. Even though I'll have a wolf and I'm a part of the pack, they just all treat me like a servant and everybody hates me. And our alpha's my age and it's also his birthday. And oh my god, not only did we get our wolves at the same time, but turns out the alpha's my mate, but he rejects me. He rejects me because he doesn't want to be seen with someone as lowly as me. But after my wolf is done mourning, I'm blessed by the moon goddess, and she gives me a new mate. And this turns out to be an even sexier, alpha from a different pack who doesn't care that I'm a servant girl, so he comes to take me for his own. But then the previous alpha who rejected me is jealous, because turns out he didn't reject me because he wanted to. He did it because of the expectations. But my wolf has already moved on, and I have this new alpha who loves me, and now I found out that actually the previous alpha kidnapped me from my family and slaughtered them, but I was actually going to be the alpha of my family's pack because I was going to take over for my parents. So now me and my new cool alpha boyfriend are gonna go kill the other alpha pack, and then we'll be a powerful alpha couple. And I hate to say this, this is literally plot point for plot point. I have seen at least 20 different stories with this same exact plot line. Same exact plot line. And it's always like, it's always really strange too, because it's always like the other alpha that comes in is like a slightly older guy who's like low-key kind of abusive. Like very, very like sadistic top kind of like personality. And I'm not sure how I feel about that. That this is like, that exact fantasy of being in a wolf pack is like the common thing. AI copy paste. This was before AI was doing writing for people. I hate to tell you. This was before you could make ChatGPT write things for you. Risa, did you write this? Be honest with us. No, I would make, if I was going to write a werewolf love story, I would write it very different than this. I feel like that's something me and Shiori should do on stream. I feel like we should bounce off of each other and write a fan fiction together with our self-insert characters. Like, we have to like set the premise and stuff, but then just like live on stream, we just come up with the plot. I feel like that would be, she's probably not here anymore. But I feel like that's something I really want to do with Shiori, specifically. Woo! Prayer level! I used to do that with a friend on Google Docs. Let's do it together. I'll be your Google Doc friend now. But look, prayer level 97! We will keep boning for a bit longer since I'm having fun talking. Oops, let me use the rest of these bones. Let me unbone my inventory so I can accept new bones. Gotta get rid of the old bones to make space for the new bones, you know? But yeah, I feel like we could write a really crazy fan fiction. But yeah, anyway. So I feel like people actually would fuck with Twilight, because the thing that is crazy about Twilight is Edward himself is like a really bad character, and I mean that in like he is morally a really bad person. If you read the books or even watch the movies, not only is he stalking Bella, but he's also kind of he's kind of insane and possessive and crazy. He's much worse in the books, but he's still bad in the TV show too. You know, like he is, objectively speaking, a bad guy, but because of the perspective that Twilight is written from, everything he does is romanticized, because this is effectively written from the perspective of someone, and I'm not saying anything about Stephanie Meyer, I don't know about her life, but to me it reads as a lonely, sad teenage girl who thinks the idea of having like a obsessive, possessive boyfriend is like the best thing that can ever happen to you. Like that's how it feels, because when I was young, I fucked with Twilight so hard. I was literally like, Edward, and this was when I was reading the book, because I watched the movie and it inspired me to actually read the book. And I only read the first one, and then I got like halfway through New Moon, and then I was like, Edward's not here, this is boring. No, 50 Shades of Grey is based on Twilight, not the other way around. It is not Twilight is inspired by 50 Shades. 50 Shades of Grey is a Twilight fan fiction. They wrote that, and the character wasn't Christian Grey, it was originally Edward Cullen. Didn't read first. I didn't know that I was gonna fuck with it till I watched the movie, and then I was like, I need to know what happens. So then I read the first book and I was obsessed, okay? I was obsessed with it. I was obsessed. So. One of the best, here's a fun game to do with your friends if you're ever at the mall. Go into a Spencer's store and pick the 50 Shades of Grey book off the shelf and open up to any page and just start reading a line to your friend. That is a fun party game to play. You should do it. Malls still exist? Yes, malls still exist. Wasn't Twilight inspired by MCR? Okay, so this is an interesting thing. I can't go into all of it, but basically Twilight is inspired by like a weird series of events. It's kind of not it's kind of low-key inspired by Gerard Way. But unlike people say, Gerard Way was never actually considered for the role, but basically something catastrophic happened that made MCR write their album Welcome to the Black Parade, I believe, their, you know, huge emo album that's really sad and depressing. And then Stephenie Meyer heard that, and that got her really emo, and that I think kind of helped inspire the dreams that she had about Twilight, about this really dark emo man. Emo vampire man. Yeah, it was fueled by the emo, and then that's how it happened. Yeah, set the mood. Look, I get it, because honestly, I also went through like a huge emo phase because of MCR specifically. Like, I was already kind of like a sad kid. But yeah. Anyway, sorry. Twilight lore is insane. If you ever get into like the Twilight rabbit hole, you will never be bored, because just the book isn't enough. You don't even have to read the book. It doesn't even matter, because if you just watch supplementary content about talking about Twilight lore, you will just find out the most batshit insane stuff. And you'll be sitting there wondering, what the hell did I just read? What did I just see? What's going on? And you'll never know. Look at us. We're level 97. You read the Harry Potter books? No. I watched the movies though as a kid. Group reading of Twilight? I wish we could do stuff like that. It just kind of sucked that like the best thing we could do is like a book club. But I don't, and then like talk about it, but I couldn't like read it to you, nor would I want to. Because talking is one thing, but like actually like reading stuff out for too long gets to be like really exhausting. So I think that would make me really tired really fast. We would never finish it. Story time. Like, I'm fine with reading like short stories, like Edgar Allan Poe stuff, because we did that before. We have done that in the past, and I would do it again. 50 Shades of Grey as read by Gilbert Gottfried. Does that exist? Please say that exists. Please, for the love of God, tell me that exists. Please. That would be the best thing ever. I wish. Oh my God, you just broke my heart. It does? It's just one video? Oh my God. I need to see it. Someone put it in my live tag, pretty please. It's just a short video. Oh, so it's not the full thing? See, I want the whole thing. I would listen to it. Did I ever tell you guys I got in trouble with my mom? So Aradia's a snitch. She was a mean little person, right? She's a mean person. And I was interested because I was reading Twilight and I heard that 50 Shades of Grey was inspired by Twilight. So I decided to read it, but I wasn't reading it. I was listening to an audiobook. And she saw and she went and she told my mom, and Mama Risa got so mad at me that I got in trouble for listening to the 50 Shades of Grey audiobook. Can you believe it? She always gets me in trouble. We also, this was a really, really long time ago, and it's not anywhere, but me and Aradia also did like this fandom of panty and stocking with garter belt. And it was just like a fun little project that we did. Like, we didn't like release it or anything. It was just like for fun, you know? Like, we liked acting, we liked the show. And then she showed our mom. And guess who got in trouble? Me. Because she said, I would expect this from Aradia, but from you, Nerissa, I wouldn't have expected such a thing. It's too funny. Because now, you know, it's funny now because I say this. But Panty and Stocking 2, or the new Panty and Stocking is coming out now. And like, I think of like, I'm just like watching it and I don't even worry about that. But like back in the day, you know, it was kind of taboo. Who voiced who? Why don't you guess? Who do I seem like to you? Hello? Need this info for fan art? Yeah, well, you guys are already correct. Stalking is correct. I don't think even one of you has said panty. You like sweets. I love stalking. I had a stalking cosplay at one point. I really like stalking. My hair's already pretty much all of the way there, so... And yes, my beloved sister was panty. So that's something that I always think about is the transformation where they do like their whole like speech and stuff. I think of me and Aradia. Even though obviously it's not. It's not us. Who was Garterbelt? I don't even remember. I have the song Chocolat in my wedding reception playlist. That song was actually so sweet. Sometimes there's just weird amounts of depth that I didn't expect in Panty and Stocking. Like, that whole thing was so stupid. Because Stocking has fallen head over heels for the most loser ghost ever. You know? Like, what are you kidding? Are you kidding me? But I really liked that whole episode because I was like, Stocking's a good girl. Casper's a good girl. Casper, sorry, I was reading the chat. Stocking's a good girl. She fell in love with him even though he was trashy, and she was like, no, he's the one I love. He's the one I want. They had a thing kind of low-key like that that made me just slightly emotional in the new Panty Stocking season, where there's a cat ghost. And at first Panty's like, I hate this thing, I hate this cat. But you know, in typical I hate this cat fashion, turns out she doesn't actually hate the cat and she loves the cat. You know? And it's kind of has a similar emotional play that just makes you go, oh, my heart. No, the cat did not remind me of Little Darling. My Little Darling is the cutest kitty in the whole wide world. There's no one cuter than Little Darling. It just is what it is. I like Scanty and Knee Socks, but I think out of them, I don't really have a favorite. They're demon sisters, you know, I am a demon. But I don't know. I think of them, I probably do prefer Scanty. But I like them both. I just feel like Nisok's character can be kind of a bit too what's the word I'm looking for? I feel like Nisok's is really cute, but she's a bit too annoying sometimes. She has a really great like character, don't get me wrong. When I say like annoying, I don't mean she's annoying, but she's too like what's the actual word I'm looking for? She's too stuck to the rules. She's too straight-laced. You know? I like them a little bit, not so much. Because it's funny, because angelic characters, none of them are tight-laced at all. They're all very not uppity at all, yeah. I like that about her too, but it makes it so she's like not my favorite of them. I like Scanty because she's more like ah, you know? You know what I'm saying? Look, that pirate man needs your help, sir. Parry with me, old fruit. Yeah. So, I just think it's interesting. I've been really enjoying the new season, though. I know some people hate them, but polyurethane and polyester, I think, are fucking funny. I like them, and I think the dub is nice because they have Zoomer speak. And it is insane Zoomer speak. What the helly? They said, like, poggers at some point. They are just a joy to listen to because the script is just so Zoomerific. I'm sure there'll be threats again. Like, clearly there's something happening. New season? They finally have a season 2? Bro, where have you been? You should check it out. It's good. If you liked Panty and Stocking season 1, you will enjoy it. They do finish the story that happened at the end of the previous one. Little darling doesn't steal shoes. He's a sock thief. He has not stopped. He has not stopped stealing my socks. Yeah, the new voices, and they're not bad at all. Like, the actors are all very talented. I feel like they've definitely been listening because I feel like at the beginning I was like, the script is not so great. Like, it's not bad, but it's not so great. And they changed the kind of iconic repent motherfucker line. I forget what it was, but they definitely changed it in the first few times it showed up. But I think a lot of people complain that they really missed that. So now they've started saying, oh yeah, they made it repent, bitch. But now they've changed it back to repent, motherfucker. So it's good. And all the actors are very talented. But yeah, I'm still sad about the full recast. Very sad. Hope music is good. Oh, I love Teddy Lloyd. And so the music in Panty and Stocking is Chef's Kiss. When Liz sang the ending song, Heaven, please sing for me a song of life. I'm gonna get off tune because Sea Shanty 2 is playing in the background. Wait, they're recasted? Yeah, so I think what happened was it's a different studio. And a lot of times when a different studio dubs something, they won't ask the previous actors to come back. And I think that's what happened here is, yeah. Yeah. Ugh. But yeah. I mean, Funimation isn't gone. It just got eaten by Crunchyroll and is Crunchyroll now. But yeah, they want to use, it's like you said, they want to use their own talent, but I kind of wish that the US dubbing scene was a bit more like Japan in that sense, where, especially if it's a continuation and the whole cast is still active, they would bring the cast back, and all the old actors for Panty and Stocking are still active and working, so it's not like they couldn't have called them back. But, you know, it is what it is. Hilly, thank you for the Akasupa. I don't know what to say. I love you. Thank you. You're so sweet. Yeah, contracts too. I mean, for anime, it doesn't really matter. Because it's not, most anime isn't a union project. So, and as we know from all the drama with that one video game, where there's a ton of union actors who are working on it despite it being a non-union project and it causing problems. Technically speaking, even if you're union, you can read for non-union projects. So, technically speaking, anyone could be in most anime. That is non-union. Are you in the union? I have a union. The Jailbird Union. Jailbird Union members, rise up. Are you there? Are you here, union members? Heck yeah. I saw you guys changing your icons back to jailbirds on Twitter. X, formerly twitter.com. Can we have more burgers? No. Someone just hit 99 prayer in the clan. Oh my god, I missed it. Oh my god. No R, I can't read your name. No R Ames. That's how I'm gonna decide it's red. Congratulations! I wish I had like a kazoo. I would blow on it. Are they at the boning party? Are they boning with us at the boning party? Are you here boning with us? Is that how you hit it? Did you hit it together with us at the boning party? Yes? Hell yeah. So happy we can have these boning parties. So glad to be in the bone zone together with you guys. No, saved up reaching 99 prayer for Nerissa stream. Oh! You guys are so cute. I say Noah Rames in my head. Everyone's asking now. Yeah, how is your name said? No R Ams. None of us know. None of us know how it's said. Congratulations! Anyways, back to boning. We have our own level 999 to hit. Not today, but we'll get... I mean, we're pretty close. If we make some good progress right now on... we have about 20 more minutes before I'm gonna be exhausted. So we can make good progress, getting to 98. And then the next time we stream this, we'll go all the way to 99. There are drinks at the party? Of course. Look around you. Look at all these people partying. I bet there's even some people in other rooms. Probably not. I imagine actually everyone's probably hanging around here. You guys should join us in RuneScape. You should join our clan. You should join the Holoscapers clan. You don't see any food? How do you think I'm getting all these bones? It's from all the chicken everybody is eating. They're giving me the bones from their wings. Nerissa, you have to go soon. Okay, Storm King, thank you for all your boning help. I appreciate it. I'm too scared to play RuneScape. But the fun of RuneScape is that you can take it at your own pace. And if you join the guild, you'll have people helping you a little bit. So you won't be able to be princess carried like me through the game. I will fully acknowledge that I am being princess carried all the time through the game. Which I know pisses some people off, but I don't care because I enjoy it. And I think you guys do too, right? And plus, after this, pretty much any of the stuff we'll be just doing together. Like when we run agility, we can all run it together so we all get the points. This is kind of the only one where it levels up really fast, but I'm really dependent on you guys to get me bones. And I'm so mean because I don't give you any money. I'm sorry. But you spend so much money for me. Do any other holomems play this? No, not really. It's just me. What was this clan named? Our clan is Holoscapers. You have to be approved first. So if you're a bad character, you won't be let in. Abusing streamer privilege. Just for prayer. Look, it's important to have level 99 prayer. You don't understand. It's a really, really important skill. If I don't have level 99 prayer, then you don't know what'll happen to me. Bad character? I mean, if you seem like a mean-spirited person. Yeah, it's annoyingly important. That's why we're going for it, you guys. We can't just not get 99 prayer. We have all these other skills that are completely neglected. Look at my level 1 fire making. This looks so ridiculous. Why do I have one skill at 97? It's fine. It's fine. Yeah, exactly. Level 99, it's because we're trying to get the cape. I think next time, when we're training something, it will probably be agility. My goal is to get agility up to level 70 because we can't forget that the actual real reason I started playing RuneScape is 1, it was nostalgic for me, but 2, I found out that there's a city of the elves and I really wanted to go there because I was like, I don't even remember this when I was a kid. This is awesome. I need to go. I haven't even looked up any spoilers. I have no idea what it looks like. I have no idea anything about it. I refuse to look up any information about it until I can go there myself. We need to go there. And it is really hard. It looks like a cool elf city. Yeah, it does. But so I'm waiting. It will be a long journey, but eventually that is our goal. We've already been through some of them. Do you guys remember what one we were through? How far did we get? I think we got through Regicide. Or we're on Regicide. I think we got through Regicide. But after that point, we're like probably stuck. That's called Prifdinus. How is it actually pronounced? Because I've just see Prif most of the time. But I feel this way with a lot of the RuneScape place names. They don't really I don't really know how to read them. Prifdinus? I see. Prifdinus. Prifdinus? Who said it? Who said it? It's Welsh? Prifdinus! Prifdinus. 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 I like it. Prifdinus. I don't understand. Oh, I'm done boning. I need to get more bones. You know some Welsh? I don't. Oh, did I tell you guys? I probably did mention it. One thing that I was really excited that I did recently is I listened to an audiobook of the original Howl's Moving Castle. And I found out the craziest thing that I never knew about Howl's Moving Castle because they completely removed it from the movie. But Howl is a guy from Wales. He's like a normal guy from Wales who somehow has, in order to get away from writing his thesis or something, has made a portal into a real magic world. So his sister, at one point they go, and I was so confused because I was like, what the hell is going on? Because they got in a car, but Sophie doesn't know what a car is or something. So she like describes it very strangely. But then like at one point they just fully use the word computer. And I was like, huh? Did she just say computer? There's a computer and like his like nephew's asking him for like a new video game and Hal just like pulls one out of his pocket. He's like, okay. And I'm like, what the hell is going on? And then he's on a fucking rugby team. I was so confused. But yeah, his sister's like, you're a loser. You need to get a job. You dress stupid. What's wrong with you, bro? Who are these weird fucking people you brought to the house? His sister really doesn't like him in the book. But yeah, it's not an isekai. He has purposely made, he can go between the worlds at will. But he's just, you know, he's just that amazing. He's just a guy from Wales who just happened to just make a portal into, you know. It's great. If you guys haven't read the Howl's Moving Castle book, it's really fun. Calcifer is described as looking really, really different than how he did in the Studio Ghibli film. But it's really good. There's some characters who are removed as well, apart from the fact that, you know, Howl was from Wales. There's other things that were removed. So anyway, you should look into it. I have a question for all of my OSRS players. I'm gonna open the clan chat so they can answer too. Tell me, if once I hit level 99, I don't need to level it up anymore, but is there any benefit? Because I know there are some people who will go all the way to the 20 million or whatever it is, to 200 million. Is there any benefit to doing that? Zero benefit? Why do people do that then? Just high scores? I see. We're not doing that. We're not doing all that. This alone was so much effort. I can't imagine with how long this took trying to do that much, because this is only getting us to like what, 12, 13 million? Some pet rates are increased, but there's no prayer skill. Okay, I see. Some 13 million. We are not getting 200 million prayer. We can wait and it can happen naturally. How's your progress on Cookie Run? It's pretty good. I really like the new cookie. Dogel, whatever his name is. I don't know. Seltzer cookie's super freaking cute though. I still can't get over it. It makes me smile how popping this game is. Because I remember I was so nervous when I was like, I want to play. I was like, I bet no one's playing this game. No one's going to be interested in me playing freaking RuneScape. But I really wanted to play it. Because I was like, it's a game from my childhood and it'll be like nostalgic to experience this like game that I grew up playing and really love, you know? But I didn't expect... I didn't expect anyone to actually be around and want to play with me. So it makes me happy. So we all gotta grind together. I love when you play calm games like this. I love horror games and games like this. It's a bit unfortunate. I kind of wish sometimes that I liked games like Elden Ring. You know? And stuff. But I just like this. This is what I like. I like games where I can just chill and have like this sense of community. Or I really like just like farming games. I'm the most boring person in the world. I'm so boring, I'm sorry. Barbie games? I do love Barbie games. I loved the Barbie Flash games. If I could, these would be the only kind of games that I would play. See, I feel like farming games are really fun to play yourself. I feel like it's not so fun unless it's like Stardew Valley maybe to watch other people play farming games all the time. But I enjoy them. I've noticed that Shiori was also playing Super Mario Sunshine recently. I don't know when, but I've been itching to replay Sunshine and Super Mario 64, and I've also never played Galaxy. So I've been meaning to like actually do a proper like playthrough of like all of the OG Mario games. But I don't know when. So just wait. But know that that's something I'm interested in doing. Because like stuff like that, like again, Nintendo games, farming games, games like this are games I really enjoy. Oh, we'll wait, all right. You guys have gotten so good at waiting. I'm so sorry. I disagree. There's a YouTuber I used to watch who played exclusively farming sim games. I'm glad you enjoy it then. Cooking Mama? Oh my god, I love Cooking Mama! I haven't played Cooking Mama in forever. Because some of the games, I love Cooking Mama, but some of the games are a little bit fucked up. Let's be honest. They're a little, like, in terms of, like, how how you actually play them, it just fucks up. You know what I mean? Like, the game themselves are great, but, like, the controls. Yes, that's the word. The controls are fucked. I love this game so much. There's just something that's so wonderful about just sitting here sacrificing bones at the altar. Like, look, we only have 2 million left effectively. Once we get 2 million, we will be level 99. We are so close. We are getting so close to reaching our goal of level 99. Prayer. You ever play Banjo? I did play Banjo. I love Banjo-Tooie. It's been a long time though. I remember I tried to go back and actually play them on the N64 once. And I realized that even though I didn't really have that big of a problem with it as a kid, I couldn't get the controls to work. You know what I mean? You like Banjo-Kazooie or Tooie more? I don't remember what one I played more, because they were the same to me. In my head, I did not process that I knew obviously that they were different games, but like I didn't process which one was which. What are those little things that you had to collect? The little color guys? They kind of look like Pikmin, but not really. And Banjo. There was like a specific Jinjo type quest thing that I really liked. So it was whatever one had Jinjo as more of like a focus, which I do think was 2E, right? Or is it not? There was like... I'm trying to look it up, but there's no pictures, and this isn't helpful. I have like a memory, but I can't pull it into my head. I cannot call it forth to describe it to you. But there was something with the Jinjo collection that really stuck with me. And I don't remember what game it was in specifically, but it was in one of them. I just saw crazy news. Wait a sec. I gotta click that headline. Because it has to do with the Smiths. I need to see if it's true. I don't believe it. Eh? In September 2025, Morrissey announced he is selling his business interests and rights in the Smiths, stating he is burnt out by any and all connection to his former bandmates. Oh no. The sales package reportedly includes Morrissey's share of the following intellectual property rights related to the Smiths: the band name, all Smiths artwork, the Smiths merchandising rights, rights to the Smiths songs both lyrically and musically, all synchronization rights, all Smiths recordings, all contractual rights for Smiths publishing. Is he crazy? Just give it to Johnny Marr! Is he insane? Give it to Johnny Marr! Or Mike Joyce! Give it to the other members of the band! Why are you just selling it? He's crazy. My god. Sorry. Ugh. Yeah, I know he's too petty to give them away. Of course he's gonna sell them. He needs to make a quick buck. New dono goal? Alright guys, we're buying the rights to the Smiths! I know they hate each other. I'm aware. This can be the funniest thing. VTuber buys the rights to the Smiths. I am not the person. I need someone who is better at managing stuff like that to do that. That is not me. You like the Smiths? Yeah, I love the Smiths. To die by your side is such a heavenly way to die. Love them. My 1 million wish? I haven't hit 1 million yet. I'm pretty sure the Smiths is going to be bought up very quickly. If that is a real thing that is happening and that is a real thing that he is selling, I'm pretty sure it's going to be bought within the week. There's no way we wouldn't make it in time. I buy all the masters, but instead I put my vocals over it. I release official covers of all the Smith songs. Just theoretically speaking, of course. Good money, Sean, on it. No, it's not. It's Probably like millions of dollars. Probably millions of dollars. I don't have that kind of money. I'd stream it, thank you. Ba-da-ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Ba-ba-ba-ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Ba-da-ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Ba-ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba. Ba-ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Ba-ba-da-ba-ba-ba. I don't think it's as simple as, yeah, I'm pretty sure you need to meet a lot of other requirements too. I don't think you can just like waltz in and, but then again, it's Morrissey. If he's selling it, I feel like he probably low-key doesn't care anymore. So he probably would give it to whoever the most wealthy, whoever is offering him the most money. I'm just saying. That's interesting though. I wonder what's gonna happen. For some reason, I don't feel like he's actually going to follow through with it though. Call me crazy. Call me insane. I just have an inkling. I have a feeling. If every jailbird give $5. Yeah, if every jailbird gave $5, we might have enough. He closed the email address he set up for it already. Either that means he's already found a buyer or I'm correct and he was never actually going to do it and is just pulling a stunt. Is the stream going well? I think so. We're boning. We are currently at level 97 prayer and we're getting close to halfway for 98, meaning next stream we play, we can, you know, hopefully hit 99. And then we had one member of our guild hit level 99 prayer today. They were also at the party, and then we also have Tungsten Euro who's been waiting. So hopefully the next time we stream, he can also hit level 99 like he's been waiting to. Poor guy. We'll all hit it. Guys, thank you for all the supers, by the way. Nerissa, I'm new to RuneScape. What is the point of boning? Boning is the act of sacrificing bones at an altar. As you can see, my inventory is full of bones, and I'm sacrificing them here. And then it is giving me XP points that go towards my prayer level. You can see remaining EXP until my next level is close to 500,000. Basically, the more you sacrifice bones, it's a way to raise your prayer level, and you can see prayer right here. It's a good benefit. It does a lot for you in the game. It's the most important skill. If you play RuneScape, this is the first skill that you should prioritize. This is actually metagaming, you see. So yeah, if you play, the very first thing you should do is go for level 99 prayer. It's really important. Otherwise, you won't be able to get anywhere in RuneScape. So that's why, even though there's all these other skills, they don't tell you it's the most important. It's kind of like a secret to like win the game, you know, to win RuneScape. So that's why a lot of my other skills are so low, but this one's so high. It has a lot of benefits, but don't ask me what they are. Don't ask me what they are. I don't think that's right, but I don't know enough to dispute it. Yeah. Yeah. You don't know enough. I know more than you. I can say whatever I want, and you can't dispute it. That stat page is diabolical. Don't look at my stats. She's actually right. She doesn't know enough to know why. Wait, am I? I don't think I'm right. I think prayer is really important, but I don't think it's as important as I just made it out to be. Like, if it's not your first skill, it's probably not make or break. 99 prayer is super overkill. No, it's not. Because, you know, some things are on a timer. Like your prayer thing, it's on a timer. So having more prayer is better than having less prayer. But it's only worth it to get to 99 so we can get the you know, the cloak. You guys need to remind me when we get close to hitting 99 in something else, if that ever happens, how to avoid losing my... Is it trimmed or untrimmed cloak for level 99? Now, skill cape, very important. Is there an end game in this? I don't know. Yeah, untrimmed. I think some people said that once I hit another 99, it becomes trimmed. There are 3 raids. Endgame is raiding. Endgame is thousands of hours into the game. Yeah, you gotta play for a while. This game is similar to the critically acclaimed Final Fantasy XIV. You can play it forever. It's never ending. It's great. It's got story. It's got quests. It's got a bustling community. And it's got thousands upon thousands of hours of gameplay waiting for you. And a world where things, it doesn't matter if you can walk to them. You will not be let in because you are not the right level. Like Prith. I tried. Really hard. How many quest points? I forget how to check my quest points. Here's my quest list. I have 78 quest points. I haven't really been doing considering the fact that I haven't really been doing any quests. As you can see, I've only done 37 quests. I've mostly just been training prayer. I don't think that's terrible. I think this would be really bad if I was focusing on quests. Yeah, I've basically been boning. I've been in the bone zone every time I play this game. Soon we're not going to be able to bone! Wait, I didn't think about the consequences of hitting level 99! We're not going to be able to bone anymore! What am I gonna do when we can't bone anymore? That's gonna be so sad. Down to 99 agility. I think we'll go to 70 because I'm gonna be honest, I really don't like training agility. But I don't think there's anything that's quite as easy as training prayer, as leveling up your prayer. Nobody does. I just feel like there's so much clicking in agility that it's really annoying to me. You know? We need to figure out again what level numbers we need to get for Prith. The Song of the Elves quest. And then do that next. Because agility we can get up to 70, and I think that's what we need. And then we just have many other skills we need to get up to 70 that aren't even close. So start mining time. We could mine maybe. Mining is not fun, but if we're all mining together, surely it'll be fun. It'll be fun because we'll be together. Are you trying to do Song of the Elves ASAP? Not necessarily ASAP, but my dream is to get into Prith. That is my goal. So we've done up to Regicide. But we still have quite a bit to go. As you can see, my stats are very low. So apart from prayer, which is just uncannily high for no reason. No reason apart from I wanted it. Also, I had completed Song of the Elves recently. Oh, you did? Congratulations! If we reach Prif, I will cry tears of joy. I will too. I'll be so happy. Have you unlocked? Is that a book in the game? I don't think so. I don't think so. That seems like a book Shiori would have, though. It's gonna be great watching Risa take on those bosses. Is it? Are you saying that because you'll get to watch me suffer? I'm scared. Ancient Magic is another spell book. Is it a different skill? Our magic is high too. Look, our magic is at 87. Our magic is high. Is our magic high enough for Prith? I think so. Because look at this. We got level 87 magic, which is pretty awesome. Then we've got almost level 99 prayer. We're at 97. Then we got 63 agility. We really need to get our heart hit points up. Yes, I did it with 80 mage. Okay. A 94 magic with ancient magics. You can AoE freeze enemies. See, I think the issue is we found a really cool way that you could train magic really, really fast. And it was really awesome. But I was like, oh, I don't want to do this too fast, so I stopped. But then they apparently found it and got rid of it. And I'm sad. Yeah, crabbing got removed. No more crabbing. Sadly, no more crabbies. But it worked really well. I wonder who said something though. I don't think it was our community because people said that it's actually been around for a long time. And yeah, it's not meant to be easy, the game, I suppose, so. It's better this way. I shouldn't have easy mode. I need to do Monkey Madness too. And then I can get another way to fast train magic. Okay. I'll consider it. I am playing on easy mode. I love it. Thank you guys for carrying me like a princess through RuneScape. So I can live out my dreams. Okay, let's see. We could probably stop at any time. So we'll probably stop soon. So my bone bros, stop going and getting bones. I will empty out your inventories one at a time of bones. And once you guys run out and I stop getting trade requests, we will stop, okay? I will empty your inventories. So no more grabbing bones. Yeah, only 2 million. Because technically, once we hit the rest of this, it'll just be like 1 million left at that point, no? Okay, Radlevin, here's your last inventory of bones. I wonder how much gold worth of bones you've used so far. I think each inventory has been something like 500,000. You do the math. I don't think my dog really eats bones. I don't think we feed her a lot of bones. Sometimes we give her a raw one. Okay, Sky Coffee, here's your last inventory. We'll see how close we get. My Iron Man bank, or is it the thought? I forget how much money I have in my bank account. I still think it was crazy that we got nominated for the Golden Gnome. We didn't win it, but I think that was fair because I hadn't played it in a long time at that point even. But I was really happy to be nominated. It made me happy. It's like, wow, people have perceived me. People perceived me in the RuneScape community. I love RuneScape. Okay, Neko is life. Thank you for your patience. This is your last inventory. Any other bones you have today, you'll have to offer to the altar yourself. Yeah. I remember the boning article. Somehow that was embarrassing. Somehow that was embarrassing. Oh. I started this because of you and now I'm terribly addicted, so thanks. You're welcome. So happy for you. We suffer together. Hey, this guy's trying to talk to me, but can't he see I'm busy? Can't he see I'm busy right now? Guys, make this guy go away. Why is he trying to bug me? Okay, Krauser the second, this is your last one. Thank you for the bones. Chevy Owens, you'll be next. Yeah, I feel like OSRS, the fun thing about it is, as people are saying here, you know, it's a game you can always come back to. Even if you stop playing for a long time, your account's still there. Especially with the current servers. And the game's been around for so long. I feel like at this rate, it'll probably never close down, hopefully. That's the hope. I just don't think it would. Obviously, yeah, never say never, but is it hard to catch up? I don't really think you need to worry about catching up, because who are you trying to catch up to, you know? The only person you need to catch up to is yourself, which it just... It's up to you at that point. Well, I say I don't think it will because there are, like, some games that, like, have way less active players that, you know, close down. or don't close down, even though they're like effectively dead servers, but they're still up and running for some reason. But yeah. You play at your own pace. You have fun at your own pace. You do what you want. You play how you want. You make friends. You go to the big selly place. You buy GF. It's great. You don't have to buy memberships, but you can. And I do have to say, regrettably, they do make the game more fun for me personally. Okay, is that everybody? Anyone else with bones? I'll take that as a no. Okay, thank you, Nerissa's Gat. Thank you for hosting. We have gotten to level 97 prayer. We are 376 away from the next level, which is awesome. Awesome sauce. Awesome sauce. So, next time we play, it'll probably take about 3 hours or so, but we'll go all the way to level 99. So thank you all so much for coming. That's all that we're gonna do today. Thank you for coming to this yap. Look at my entourage. Eh? Oh no. You were too late. I'm sorry. Here's our entourage today of OSRS players. I assume most of these are going to be holoscape players as well. Thank you guys so much for joining me on this bone-tastic journey where we boned so hard. We are getting close to level 99 prayer. So tomorrow, I believe I'm having a membership stream. So if you're not a member, please consider becoming one on YouTube. I would love to have you in my membership, and I'd love to see you chatting there tomorrow. We're just going to be chatting. I might be going through my closet. I need to donate some of my clothes because I just don't wear enough of them. But we'll see. I'll either just be chatting or I'll be like doing maybe some stuff around my room. So I'm looking forward to seeing you all tomorrow, and I hope you will as well. But in the meantime, thank you so much again. And if you're watching this for some reason as VOD gang, hello, how are you? Thank you for coming to this. Thank you for coming to this stream and watching it. Please leave a sparkle comment, a comment with a sparkle. This goes for you too, live chat. But thank you all so much. This has been fun, and I will see you all next time. So until then, bye, darlings.